Hello, welcome to lift class. Today we are lifting. We're using our dumbbells, or if you have a kettlebell, whatever you have to use to lift with. We're going to need a variety of weights to work on our strength. So this is going to be upper and lower body. As I'm looking through this, previewing it before I start to teach, I'm like, there might be some good amount of shoulders today too. So we are going to reach every single muscle group in our bodies. We will do lower, upper, even core. Remember that your core is engaged the whole time while we are working, and sometimes we'll even do a combination of both, okay? So upper and lower put together. This is our pattern today. There are 4 blocks of work. The 3 bigger sets of work are going to be 40 seconds of an exercise, 10 seconds rest. We're gonna go through 4 exercises and then repeat it again, all 4 of those, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds break. So you can see that we have like 40 seconds or 30 seconds of work. By the time it's all said and done, we will have done, each exercise is for 70 seconds. So you want to make sure that you're picking weights that are going to get you through 2 sets. I always say the first set with that 40 seconds is our chance to work on form and figure out what weight works best. And then that 30-second interval, the second set that we go through, it's like all out, get the right weight, use your good form, and like push, okay? And that's what we're gonna do for actually 3 blocks of work today, okay? So it's 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 4 exercises. Repeat those 4 exercises, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, new set of work. Same timing, then new set of work. In the very end, we have core. That's our 4th set, is core. And that'll be a quick one. It's 45 seconds of each exercise, and we're like, floop, 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 and out of here, okay? So let's start with our warm-up. I have literally like all my weights out in front of me here. I have from 5s to 20s sitting right here. So I'm gonna grab what I need as needed. I'll probably make a mess. The only thing I'll say to you is make sure that when you are making your mess, that you are clearing off your space and you're staying safe within your space. So, I mean, if you can get in the habit of like putting your weights like in a row ahead of you and then step back from them, that's probably the safest thing to do. Get in the habit of that now before you start getting messy like me. We are tracking, if you are tracking, we are on traditional strength training. I'm gonna start with the warm-up, start the timer right now, and we're gonna go with an arm swing squat. So, right away, right off the bat, you don't really need a mat today, but mine's just here, so I'll move it in a little bit. Squat down, arms swing tall, water, sweat towel, put on some music, would you? Jam out to something that you like today. Probably will make the time go by a little faster. That's what I do. So go ahead and swing through, swing tall, sink back with your hips, your chest is proud and tall. Nice deep breaths. Big arm swings. You will see squats come up today. Last one. Go ahead and we're gonna take as deep of a squat as you can, okay? So if that means widening up your feet, widen up your feet. We're gonna squat down. Whether you make it to the floor or not, fine, but then we're gonna rotate. If you need to come to like an elbow to the thigh, that's fine. If you have yoga blocks, maybe put that there. You could even put a dumbbell here if you need a little bit of support as you reach up and open, okay? Lots of ways to do this so that you can really rotate and twist through your spine, through your torso and through your torso and core. All right, if you put a prop in front of you, get rid of it. We're gonna do a lunge chest opener, so it's a back, run lunge to the back, open your chest, come in and hug yourself. Other leg lunges. Come in and hug yourself, okay? So lunge back, hug. And when I say hug yourself, I really mean round out your back and open your shoulder blades. So when you open your chest, your blades squeeze together, and then we open them. Your chest opens, and then you squeeze your chest. So it's opposite motions. Front and back. Coming into a plank to low lunge. So get yourself down in a plank, whether you take your hands down and walk it back, or if you want to inchworm it out. We're going to go low lunge, twist open, step back to plank, low lunge, twist open, back to plank. As you're doing this, think about your shoulder blades again, squeezing together, opening your chest. How do your hips feel when you do this? Should open up your hips, get some mobility in your hip socket there, your hip joint. And then we're going to stay on all fours. Everybody loves a good cat-cow, so let's do cat-cow. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Push the floor away from you, round out your back, tilt your chin to your chest. Tuck your tailbone under, release, and come opposite. Tailbone to the sky, concave your back, chin to the ceiling. You can go as fast or as slow as you want through this. I'm going slow today. I'm gonna enjoy the stretch today. Push the ground away from you when you hollow out. Support your belly when you drop it down to the ground, okay? All right, come to neutral. And then walk your hands forward just a little bit so you're in a knee plank. You're going to go push up, and I don't care how deep it is, child's pose. If you take a dip an inch, that's fine, warm up your chest, child's pose. Or if you come all the way to the ground, child's pose. It doesn't make a difference to me, I just want you to do some chest presses with your body, some push-ups, that's all we're doing. Push up your body weight. Think back to child's, big stretch. Activate and warm up your chest and your shoulders. Even your back is engaged. It is assisting all of your frontal muscles. Okay, that's our warm up. Let's head into move number one. We're gonna hold a weight. You can hold two down by your side. It's a pulse, squat into a stand. So it's a double pulse, stand. Then we're gonna go bent over row, upright row. Then we're gonna hold the weight up top and we're gonna come into lunges. Then we're gonna hold two weights or one weight and you're gonna squat, press. You're gonna pause because our timer is about to go. I'm not ready yet. So grab weights for squats. Grab weights for a row to row. Maybe one or two weights you're gonna top load or front load. Take a rear lunge. So I want you right now, put those weights in front of you. What are you gonna use? Make a decision. And then lastly, squat, press, squat, press. And the last two, this front load lunge and the push press. You may use one weight if you have a nice big heavy one, okay? It's up to you. Okay, I gotta make my decisions now too. Here we go. Official decision has been made. I'm gonna move my mat out of the way while I'm at it too. Okay, so I'm gonna go 17.5 on my squats. And then I'm going to use the same ones for my bent over rows and upright rows. I know I can do it, so that's why I'm gonna do it. Grab your weights, hold them down by your sides, squat, squat, stand. Ready, set, begin. Squat, squat, stand. Toes are forward, chest is proud. Your feet are about hip width, maybe a little bit wider. Double pulse, push your heels in the ground. Drive through your legs. Your weight straight down, straight from your shoulders. Double stand. Double stand. Your butt sticking back. Knees, I'd like them behind your toes, please. Proud chest. Shoulders over your hips. Last one. That went fast. You have 10 seconds. I'm actually going to switch. 15s for a bent over row, upright row. Whew. Ready, set, begin. Big bend over, pull, stand up, pull, okay? So you've got palms facing in, you're gonna turn, palms facing your body. Row, row. If your back is like, oh, perfect weight, but your shoulders are like, heavy. Switch it out. You've got to find kind of the common denominator between the muscle groups. Never push or hurt a muscle group in a combo. Go ahead and stop. Just because one, because your back is really strong. Your shoulders need something lighter, something lighter. It's like a tractor pull right here. That's all that was, okay? Front loaded lunge. You can either hold one weight or two. Right at the top, front load. Take a step back, take a step up. Drive in your front heel. Toes are forward. If you are losing balance, take a wider step to the back. Maybe it's stepping to the back corner of your room, okay? Think about that. We top load or front load to help work our core. So if you're feeling like, oh, my midsection just engaged and fired up, yep, it's supporting you right now. All right, pause. Push press. It is a squat press. I switched to 12s on this one, so I'm going to stick with them. Feet are hip width, maybe wider. You're going to dip down, squat, drive through press. Squat, press. Push, press. We're pushing through our legs, to our knuckles, through our shoulders, okay? Through your body, your torso. Squat, press. Drive through the legs. Fire up through your arms. Tall posture. If this bothers your back, your weight might be too heavy, switch it out. You also need to squeeze your glutes at the top. 3, 2, 1. We are going to repeat everything we just did. Your heart rate should be up because we're moving pretty quick. We're going again from the top in 15 seconds. It's your double pulse squat. Our movement is 30 seconds long. Quick 10-second transition, okay? Double squat first, toes forward. Grab your weights. We go in 2, 1. Double, drive up. Double, drive up. It's just a little pulse, a little beat. Double down, rise. Double down, rise. Check your shoulders. Are they creeping in your ears? You're trying to creep up your weights. Drop them. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Bent over row, upright row. Make your adjustments. How did that weight feel the first time? Change it if you need to. Big bend over, proud chest. Row, hike up your elbows. Row, lead with your elbows. Row, row, row your boat. You know the rest. So we've got blades squeezing together in the back, tops of the shoulders working on the upright row. Elbows lead the way. Your weights don't have to come above your chest. Okay, they should be right just above maybe like the midline, so just about here. They don't have to come up high like this. We're here. Okay, really quick, change into your front loaded lunges. So lunge to the back, counter, weight to the front. So this is a counterbalance move. What does that mean? It means that the weight's forward, but we're stepping backwards. Our balance is offset. So we have to squeeze our core tight, contract through our center to hold ourselves tall and upright as we have weight in the front as we're coming to the back, okay? We're going into push press, which is your squat, shoulder press. Ready, set, go. Squat press, squat press, squat press. If you needed to do this with one weight, you could. We're actually going to do more work like this in a bit with one weight. So if you prefer, that's fine. Otherwise, 2 weights. We're here for one more rep. Pause and do work. Okay, so in this next set, you're really only going to be using, I'm going to breathe, one weight, okay? That's our rest. Okay. So I'm gonna grab an 8 or a 10 for this. My 8's over here. Walk and breathe a little bit, clear your space off, make sure you're safe. Let me show you what we've got. I'm gonna pause this. Timer. We've got a lunge twist, and this lunge twist, you're gonna keep it close to your body. It's gonna go lunge twist. You always twist towards the side that your front leg is, okay? If you try to go the other way, you're really gonna fall over. So this is balance work here. Weight is close to your body. If you have a barbell plate, you can hold a plate at your chest, that works too. That's move 1. Move 2. Side lunge, step in. Side lunge, step in. Toes are forward, chest is proud. If you don't want to use a weight, don't. Just use your body weight to step up. Side lunge, step up. Okay? It actually takes a good amount of power and strength in your leg to step up. So if you take the weight away, totally fine. I call this the thriller. Because this is thriller. Okay? And then we have a front raise jump squat. You're going to come out toes wide, almost in a sumo. Front raise all the way overhead, jump squat. Front raise, jump squat. Last move, we've got a push jack. Okay? So our heart rate's going to go up a little bit higher. Be mindful that when you're choosing your weights. I'm sticking with an 8. You guys, 8, 5, 10 would be just fine for this, okay? So, have my weight in hand. We're beginning, that was your rest, in 8 seconds. I want to make sure that you know what you're doing, you're staying safe. Work on form for this 40 seconds. Weights in your chest. Step back, twist. Step up, twist. It is a rear lunge, so we are trying to bend our knees 90-90, okay? So some of you are gonna just want to straighten your leg in the back. Let's try bending it. Hover over the floor. Give your nice twist. Okay? And we're alternating legs. Oops, I forgot the twist. And that's okay. Breathe here. Anytime you use your core, blow out your air. Pause. Into side lunges. I'm just going to hold my weight at my chest. Toes are forward. Tailbone back behind you. Your butt cheek is going to the corner of the room. Push, stand. Push through your leg, stand. Drive through your heel, stand. Chest is proud. Look at me. Chest is up. Eye gaze is up. The only thing I want you to do is to look down quick and see are your toes forward. Pushing your heel, stand up. Big side step, bend, step up. Side step, pushing your heel if you're feeling it in your knee. Come a little taller. It means that you're shifting your weight forward into your toe. Pushing your heel, chest up. Time. Okay. Turned out, probably between a squat and a sumo. You're right in that position. So you're just angled to the corners of your room. Squat down, weights down, overhead or a front raise, jump squat. Front raise, jump. Front raise, jump. You're pulling off the ground from your heel to your toe, and then landing toe while heel. Gently, controlled. You are in control of your body. Gravity is not. I mean, it is, but you control it. Work against gravity. Gentle landings, 5 seconds left. So one more here. Okay. Breathe as we come into dumbbell jacks. Listen, you can tap out if you need to catch your breath. Otherwise, we're doing a push overhead. Go. Out, in. Out, in. Start here. Okay? And then if you're ready to pick up the pace, okay? It's up to you. I'm actually going to slow it down to slow my breathing down. That's what happens when I'm talking and working. I run out of breath really quick. That was my biggest concern before I started teaching classes, which is unbelievably, I think 7 years ago. Go ahead and pause. Crazy to think I've been doing this long, but anyways, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna move and breathe and talk to you. Moving and breathing was for myself. How do I talk to you? I have my good days and my bad days. Somehow we get through it. We are back to 30 seconds of work. Lunge twist. To the back of the room, weight at your chest. Lunge, twist. Good form first, so find that. Really good form. Hold yourself solid, twist. Breathe. We sweating, we moving? So this is a strength class. We're working on little muscle tears, but yet we're breathing like we're doing cardio. That's awesome. This is metabolic conditioning. It means that, let's go into side lunges in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Step in your heel push up. Drive to stand. It means that as we're doing our little muscle tears here, they're going to rebuild all day, right? In the meantime, our cardiovascular system, our lungs, our heart, we're all working and pumping. So we're burning in the moment. We're going to burn after the workout. And as you rebuild your muscle tears, it'll burn all day. This is what I'm saying. We're using up energy. Pause. That's the most important thing right now. We are using up energy, and we're making our bodies an efficient machine. Turn out your toes, squat down, front raise, jump squat. And I know that a lot of us have goals relating to weight loss or vanity, and then we have to move beyond that at some point and really structure ourselves, ground ourselves into the fact that we're working our machines. We have these beautiful bodies that we live. Go ahead and pause and breathe in. And we want them working at their optimum best, yes? Dumbbell jacks. So this is what we're doing today. This is what we're working on. Go. Your machine. You are das machine. Let's go. All the body parts, all the function within has got to be synchronous and working together to live our healthy, best life. 7 seconds here. And pause. All right, kind of that higher intensity as far as movement is going to throttle back. We are going back to just lifting, where you will need 2 weights. I'm going to show you what the moves are. Kind of like I have another weight in my hand here. I'll switch them out. We got curtsies first. I'm going to pause. Pause. This is your time to watch, drink water, breathe, get your weights ready. Curtsy side to side, 40 seconds. With or without weights, I suggest holding some weights in your hands. Unless you're losing balance, then ditch them. Flip your wrist, wide curl for 40 seconds. Bend over, hike up your weights, and then air out your armpits. Wide tricep kickbacks for 40 seconds. So you're bent over there, doing kickbacks. I would go a little bit lighter, okay? And you're wide with your elbows, so go a little bit lighter than you normally would. And then we have hinge, fly, stand, squeeze your butt. Hinge, fly, stand, squeeze your butt. Treat it as a deadlift fly, pretty much, okay? Where we're bending over, glutes activated, fly, stand up. Those are our moves. Whew. I need to get out my weights, you have your weights out, and then we will begin. I think I'm gonna try this. I'm breathing. I'm still breathing. We're still standing and moving. All right, last set of lifting before core. We'll begin in 6 seconds with curtsies. 3, 2, 1. Back angled lunge. That's all that this is. As you step up into your front heel, down and back, bend at your knees, shoulders stacked over your hips, weight straight down from your shoulders. Your shoulders are not creeping in your ears. You're holding your weights just outside of your thighs, bending at your knee, pushing into your heel, the front heel, back foot's there for balance. Drawing your belly button in and keeping your core tight. We should feel these in our glutes, the side of our hips, and our hamstrings. Go ahead and pause. Switch out any weights if you need to. We're going into a wide bicep curl. Elbows tucked into your side, making a W. Ready, set, begin. Curl, curl. So, right to the side of your body, okay? Goal here is to pin your elbows in your rib cage. So we don't want to air out our armpits here. We want our armpits squeezed tight. Breathing, this is your chance to breathe. Five seconds. We work the biceps wide. Now let's work the triceps wide. Release your weights for just a second. Switch out if you need to. Chest to the floor. Cricket wings up, go a little bit wider, and then kick it back. So you want to be making like a V to the back of the room with your arms. You've got to stabilize from your shoulder to your elbow. It's your forearm that's kicking back. I don't even want you to think about pulling towards your shoulder. I want you to kick back and then let your forearms and your fists go neutral, okay? A lot of people will curl back up to the top here. You don't need to do that curl. I want the kick back, the kick back, the kick back. Last one, good. Okay, I'm dripping sweat everywhere. We have now got, so if you are to, make sure you're not stepping in your sweat and slipping. Bent over, fly, stand, bent over, fly, stand, go. Hinge, fly, proud chest, stand, squeeze your butt. Hinge, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You may have a slight bend in your elbow as you take your blades together in the back. Pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. You'll see when I turn side profile, my arms are not in line with my shoulders because I'm using my wings, my back muscles, to pull and do the work, not my arms, okay? So I want you to think about that as you're flying today. As you're flying, that was it, pause. I need to wipe some sweat. You get a little break. We'll do it again. Settle myself here. I'm so excited lifting with you. Okay, we go again. From the top with our curtsies in 10 seconds. I'm gonna go a little heavier on my curtsies. Are you gonna go heavier on your curtsies? Last set, ready? Begin. Step up in your front heel. Your legs are strong. They're stronger than you think. You can push more weight than you think. Your body weight plus. I know you can. Drive into your heel. Push the floor away with your heel. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Proud chest. Smile. And time. Headed into our wide curls for 30 seconds. Work your biceps. Ready, set, begin. Make your W. Make your win right here. Breathe. This is the time right here where you can settle yourself. Nice deep breaths. Control your breathing. Don't let it control you. Squeeze with your biceps, elbows tucked in, armpits tight. Release. You can put your weights down or just keep them in your hands. Bending over for wide triceps. Little bend in the knees, big bend at the waist. Hike up your weights, kick back, kick back. Make a V, kick it back. Back of your arms working here to raise the weights. in line with your shoulder and elbow. Kick back, squeeze. Kick back, squeeze. Kick back, squeeze. Shoulder to elbow. Go ahead and stop. Let's really trying to stay in place. Okay, that was a big part of that. Okay, bend over, fly, stand. Ready, go. Bend over, fly, squeeze your blades. Stand, bend over, fly, squeeze your butt. We're breathing. My back's gonna feel these tomorrow. Last one. Okay, we are coming to the ground. You need one lighter dumbbell. I'm gonna grab an 8, a 5 or a 10 would be fine too. Put it off to the side. We have 45 seconds of 3 exercises and that's it, you're done, okay? If we get to the end and you're like, I wanna do another set of core work, you're welcome to, otherwise stretch out with me, okay? We're gonna start at an elbow plank, toe tap, toe tap, toe tap. Really great form for 45 seconds, okay? On your elbows just underneath your shoulders, start on our knees. I'd like you to try to be on your toes. If you need to be on your knees, then you're gonna tap like this. Ready, set, begin. It's a tap together, tap together. The goal here is to try to keep a flat back, tilt your pelvic towards your chin so your butt's down, and try not to rotate or rock your body, okay? So you've got this great base, this great platform with your forearms. We're trying to keep our core tight. Take a tap together, tap together. Worst case, take out the taps, hold plank with me. Just do a hold, okay? And that can be on your knees or your toes. That's your worst case though. I want you to try a couple of these, if not all. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go a knee plank push-up, plank, hold. We're gonna hold for 3 seconds and do it again. So start on your knees, push up, plank hold, 3, 2, 1. Push up, plank hold, 3, 2, 1. Push up, plank hold, 3, 2, 1. Push up, hold, 3, 2, 1. I am coaching you through this, you're on my counts. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Let's make the hold longer. Push up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, hold till the timer beeps. And that was it, okay. Next up, grab your dumbbell, grab an 8, you can grab a 5 or a 10. I don't think I'd go heavier than that. You have a light kettlebell or a medicine ball, grab it quick. We're going halo. Halo, go ahead and begin as soon as you get this, okay? You're seated on our sit bones. You're trying to keep both sit bones on the floor as you halo around. That's the challenge, core tight. Circle around, painting a halo around your head, keeping your elbows narrow. If you had a beach ball in your elbows, you want to pinch it together, okay? So I don't want wide elbows, and I don't want you rocking from side to side the best that you can, okay? Sit bones on the floor, core tight. Blow out your air. One more. Go ahead and pause. How challenging is that to be sitting and doing that move? It does make the world of difference, right? Anytime, let me breathe for a second. You take out a standing movement and bring it to the floor like this, sitting. Ignore the beeps. Half kneeling. So even if I had you doing this half kneeling, it would feel very different than when we're standing, okay? So coming from the ground up takes away your stems and you have to root yourself in the ground differently, and it really forces you to use the body part that we're focused on, which was your serratus and your core, your abdominals here, okay? So it's kind of fun to change things up and do that and just go, oh, yeah, what a difference that is. Anyways, that's the geeky part of fitness that I love. Let's go ahead and stretch out. Let's start in pigeon. And then we'll get our upper body stretched out too, because I think we worked that a decent amount. Hopefully every single muscle was reached today. If you want to do a second set of core work, just go ahead and rewind it. And do it again. And if you want to do it a third time, do it a third time. It's 40 seconds of each exercise, 45 seconds of each exercise. So if you even want to just set a timer and do it again a couple times, go for it. All right, let's go ahead and take our leg out to the side on our knee. Start with our thread through and open up your shoulder blade and back. Okay, so thread through, and then if you can, walk this arm out a little bit and lower yourself to the ground a bit. So we've got hips opening up, inner thighs opening up, your rear delt, which is the back part of your shoulder, your lats, and your rhomboids opening up, which are the muscles in your back that we worked with our row, and inner flies. All right, let's come to all fours, cat-cow in the center. You see how it's going to take you a little bit to calm down now? Your breathing, your heart rate. We worked a lot of muscles in a short amount of time. We did a lot of work. So be prepared. Take a little bit of time to cool down, settle down, switch legs in pigeon, breathe, get your breathing rate back. Mine's still up, my heart rate's still at 100, okay? When I do workouts, it can get up pretty high. And it's not just because I'm talking to you. It just does. My body's conditioned for that now. And that's okay. When we talked about today, like your body being a machine, and how when you look beyond, let's go ahead and take a thread through, beyond the vanity piece or the weight loss piece, and you start thinking about your body functioning so well as a machine, one of the things that I love to monitor and pay attention to as like a non-scale victory is how quickly after your heart rate spikes do you recover, your recovery rate. So if you do have something like a watch to track yourself, when you spike up to a high level and you're panting and you're like, and you can tell your heart rate is up there. Let's come back to all fours, push back into child's pose. Check it. Your heart rate, let's say it's at 140. How fast does it take it to start dropping down? That's your recovery rate. If your recovery rate is getting quicker or improving, that means your cardiovascular system and your breathing capacity, your endurance, your stamina is improving. And to me, that's even better than the scale, a scale victory personally, because what's happening on the inside of your body will show up in other ways. But first, inside your body, right? You gotta take care of that. All right, curl your toes under to down dog. Pull your heels to the floor. And a big stretch in your down dog. And then walk your hands to your feet to your hands. Take a nice slow roll to the top. So work through your vertebrae one at a time. Shoulders roll back, then your neck, then the top of your head. Roll your shoulders down and back, open up your chest. So plank work and push-ups there at the end. Let's go ahead and open up. This will help open up your biceps and your shoulders as well. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you had fun. This workout is available to you anytime you want. So if you enjoyed it and you want to come back to it, go for it. You know the moves. You're cued on form. Turn your music up really loud if you don't want to listen to me preach about your body is a machine. Open up your shoulder blades one more time. Maybe that's why I can't breathe when I work out. It's because I talk too much. And a lot that I want to give to you. All right, tomorrow is your rest day or catch-up day. Friday's kickboxing. I will see you there, 9 o'clock. Bye, guys.